Chafing Armor Podcast, episode 99, Rock and Roll. Welcome back to the Chafing Armor Podcast. I'm your host and inscrutable Dungeon Master, Michael Corley. And with me tonight is Riley. Riley, tell everyone who you will be playing.
Hi, I'm playing Athora Greyfield, a tiefling fighter.
Beautiful. And also with us tonight is Izzy. Izzy, tell everyone who you will be playing.
Hello everyone, my name is Izzy, and tonight I'm playing the illustrious role of Marezi Mugra, 17-year-old half-orc barbarian.
Indeed, 17, not insignificant in a little bit. And last but absolutely not least, except in his character's stature, is Dare. Dare, tell everyone who you will be playing.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Dare, and I am playing Tix Birchmanson, your favorite gnome cleric.
When we last left our characters, they had begun heading north. Heading out of the Penta Plains into the beginning of mountains and forests and cold. They'd beginning to make their way towards Timberspire, where they had been told the mysterious tiefling Prognati may be found and may have some clues to healing the staff of Seraphin. As they had made their way north, they had met a mysterious elf who seems to have done something to the brain of a certain mysterious character played by Lee. But no one actually noticed that. We'll get back to that later. As you continued north, there came a time where Penton and this new Kinku, played by Lee, needed to do a little side scouting mission, and it required both stealth and diplomacy. And since they were both best at that, they headed your way. What this leaves you without, most importantly, is Audrey, because Penton, of course, controls Audrey 3, your chicken hut. And so you are all now out in the forest. The snow is coming down hard. It is cold. It is well below freezing. It is late into the night. So describe to me, what would you all do to keep yourself warm out in the wilderness?
Well, Tix will have his clerical garments, his robe under his armor, and have his bedroll wrapped around his shoulders and neck. Of course, have a torch or a fire when necessary, and having a small tent next to a campfire when they camp.
So would you all have separate tents, small little pup or little lean-to type tents, or what would the other two be doing, Athora and Marezi?
I'm gonna wrap my bedroll around me. I
don't think Marezi cares.
By the way, this is Marezi obviously is a very hardy creature, and she grew up among the orcs, who are some of the toughest characters out there when it comes to roughing it. But this is more cold than you have ever experienced in your life, and it does not feel great. And in fact, based on what you say about not caring, go ahead and give me a fortitude saving throw, Marezi.
Oh no, I just mean that she doesn't care if she shares tents. I feel like that's a normal orc thing.
Oh,
I will make that saving throw. I have a +9, and I rolled an 11.
+9 or total?
Yeah, total. I rolled a 2.
Gotcha. So you actually take 4 points of cold damage as you are falling asleep into the night. You are actually in an uneasy, sort of dream-like state. Somewhere in a very distant realm, you can see all of you, the hazy image, except for you, Tix. You can see this clear as a bell. You can see Garl Glittergold, a very finely dressed, but not ostentatious, just in a nice vest, nice breeches, and he's in this beautiful cavern that seems to extend on forever, and everywhere in the cavern are gems, just jutting out of the wall are different kinds of gems, both cut and uncut. And even though you don't know why, you all instinctively know that anyone that he looks through, there is a corresponding gem in the world, and he can see through that. And as he's doing this little ritual where he almost casually goes from wall to wall, he kind of pauses for a moment and steps back. And there's a blank place there. There's an empty place. And he kind of waves his hand over it a few times. And he mutters to himself, "There are no gems in the astral plane. Oh, no." And then he turns and he looks directly at you, Tix. And he says, "He's gone." And then all of you wait as there is a crack, and a tree nearby is falling on all of you. This is not something that has already happened. It is happening. You hear this. You are awakened by this tremendous crack, and a giant pine tree is falling on all of you. And I would like everyone to make a reflex saving throw.
You're evil, DM. Evil. I'm rolling my brand new dice.
Ah, that's right. Tell me, Tix, where did you get those dice?
My brand new dice are from Hacks Tech Dice, and I think it's Hacks Tech Games, HAXTEC. They're metal. They're copper looking with enamel green around, enamel cyan around the numbers. Nice and heavy.
They've got, as I always like to call it, that depleted uranium feel. There's just this almost supernaturally heavy feel to it. So let's all do that little ASMR moment and just listen to this roll for your reflex saving throw.
All right, here it goes. And that is an 8. And since I have no bonuses, as the DM well knows for dexterity rolls, that is a straight 8.
Okay. So both Athora and Merezi, since he went first, I will give both of you the option. You have the option to try to get Tix out of the way, mainly because of his size. But if you do, you are in direct danger of taking damage yourself. Would anyone like to try that?
I got an 8, so can I try to get him out of the way?
Unfortunately, with an 8, it's not. You're just as much danger as him. What about you, Merezi?
I'm the biggest. I'll roll to try and save him.
Okay.
Is that just Dex?
Yep. Well, it's a this is a reflex saving throw, so it's got your Dex bonus in it.
8.
Oh my goodness, that's a triple 8 for everyone.
That's like 666, but for D&D.
Wow. Okay.
Base 8 math.
So let me get out some D6s here.
Ooh.
Well, it could have been worse. I'll tell you that. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse, actually. So, what happens? And obviously, this is a massive tree, and you all are not crushed to death. So, this damage is reflective of all of you successfully moving out of the way. But what is happening is the countless branches jutting off the side are just lacerating you as they come down. So you have successfully rolled out of the way. Your bedrolls and tents are crushed. They are covered. They are gone. Unless you want to try to roll this, perhaps you might be able to, but this is a massive tree. All of you take 10 points of damage.
10 points.
And that is very fortunate.
I take 10 points of damage for breakfast. That's fine.
Take 10 points of damage taking a poop. But yes, you are very beefy. But this could have been a lot worse, and you all recognize that. In the distance, and it's actually well in the distance now, you do hear a low boom, boom, boom as it fades off in the distance. And this is the moment when Tix, you remember your dream.
Okay. Well, I had a dream that was rudely interrupted by this tree. Garl Glitter
I
Gold,
have a dream. I have a dream.
and seems to be a message from Garl Glitter Gold about the astral plane, and something's not right. So I guess we better see if we can dig out from underneath the tree our stuff so we don't freeze to death.
So there is no guarantee you will be able to move this. What it would mostly come to is the raw combined strength of Athora and Merezi, which is not inconsiderable.
Well, I was thinking about actually digging, using
Okay.
Sticks, rocks, hands.
Gotcha. Well,
I do
or
have
dagger.
a shovel in my inventory.
you do. And in fact, you've used the shovel once before in a graveyard at Massgate.
Oh yeah.
And you
I'm
pull
crafty like that.
So describe to me what you were trying to do with the shovel, Merezi.
I think that a lot of the branches have probably broken off as the tree fell, and I want to use the shovel to sort of combine that with my raw strength to move these broken branches away.
Okay. So you are moderately successful doing that. I don't even need to make you roll because you're very strong. But one of the things you notice is whenever this shovel gets near the dirt just kind of whooshes away like it's made of dandelion fluff.
It's the magic shovel of dirtening.
Well, it is sometimes known as a shovel of digging.
I think all shovels are called that.
They are, but not like this. And Tix, you notice that when the shovel even gets close to the dirt, that the dirt suddenly becomes almost, ethereal and weightless, and just moves to the side.
So a Minecraft diamond shovel?
Yes, that's an excellent reference to people who are younger than 45. Much younger.
No, it's like a gold shovel. This baby's just lightning.
There you go. So what you find is that you are easily able to dig under with literally no effort. Once you clear away the branches, there is almost no effort whatsoever. You can almost move through the dirt as quickly as you can walk through air. Not quite, but almost. With this shovel, and you move down and you are able to retrieve your stuff. Anything that could be crushed is crushed. Anything that needed to maintain its form is crushed. So, your bedroll is more or less fine, because, bedrolls that are crushed are fine. But everything
Oh no!
else...
Oh god! My porcelain figurine collection!
For the sake of this, particularly because of the cold, I'm going to say that Aki is with Audrey 3 because it was able to maintain some of the internal warmth, and you knew that might be an issue.
Speaking of with Audrey 3, is Denwolf with us? My Merezi's dad?
So no. And that is because he needed to go with them on this diplomatic mission because it directly related to Prognati, and I'll get to that when we get to the main quest. But he actually is directly related to that because he has knowledge of Prognati.
Cool.
And so that's why they're heading off to do that. But very good question. I should have said that. I should have clarified that earlier. So y'all are able to clear away a great many things, and Tix, of the many things that you are most concerned about is your backpack.
Right. And so I tunnel under there and get my backpack, and first I check the special cargo, willing that to come to the surface. And then after I've made sure that he is okay, I check the rest of my belongings.
Okay. So I would like you to make a spot check.
That I can do.
I believe that is wisdom-based, is it not?
Yes. And I have a bonus 7, so that is a 24.
Okay. So what happens is you open that up, you see your charge in there, you close it, you open it up again, and you are pleased to see that because this backpack is literally a backpack of the gods, that everything in it is fine. And then you're about to stop, and then you stop yourself. And you realize something is wrong. The eye color of your charge was wrong. It was the wrong eye color.
The wrong eye color.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will go back and look at him again and see if I can see any other differences. Do I need to roll another spot check?
With that one, what you see is you have seen many times recently the now sadly passed Osokai use that interesting hat that he got from his drow lady friend, and it allowed him to perfectly impersonate people. You feel like something like that is going on. This charge of yours has been impersonated, but imperfectly.
So somebody has absconded with my rock elemental.
Yes.
All right.
That's the worst of crimes. Rock napping.
So, my rock monster. I grab all my stuff. I pull the fake one out. I hold a small emerald in front of it and see if it is alive or just a glamour or a statue.
It looks at the gem and in common it says, "Ooh, yummy," and takes the gem and goes, "Yum, yum, 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 yum."
Ticks! That's not what you feed babies!
By the way, Athora and Morezi, you have never seen this before. Out of nowhere, he reaches into his pack much in the same way as one reaches into a bag of holding. You know, his whole arm goes in and comes out with about just a little smaller than him, really. Maybe like just about 2 feet tall. Rock elemental. It is black obsidian, and it has dark blue eyes that are cut almost like gem.
And I pull out.
Oh my god, it's a Pokemon!
I pull the Pokemon up by the scruff of its neck, and pull Destiny Seeker out and hold it under the chin and start pressing.
Very good. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
That is a 6 for Ticks.
And Tix, I actually would like you to roll at advantage.
Oh, okay.
Because of the position you're in. Athora, what did you get?
I got a 19.
Okay. And Morezi?
13 for moi.
Second roll was a
Tix.
17.
17 for Tix. So, Athora, you actually go first. You can see that Tix is becoming hostile towards this creature that he's holding. He has not attacked it yet. What would you like to do?
He's becoming hostile, but he hasn't attacked yet. Does the creature look like it's about to attack?
It does look somewhat hostile.
Okay, then I guess I'll attack.
Okay.
My sword.
I mean, that is your choice.
14 to hit.
Okay. So 14 will actually not hit. You hit, and what you're expecting is the feel of like striking your blade against rock, but what you feel is like the ungiving feel of flesh, but it's like hard and rubbery, like some kind of monstrous frog, as the hit just stops on there. But I believe you have 2 attacks.
Yeah. natural one.
Natural 1. So go ahead and roll the percentage dice for me,
Okay.
and let me know what you get.
Do I add anything to it or no? I don't remember.
No. This is just a straight roll.
30.
This is house 30.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you just miss. That is good, by the way. That just means you just miss. By the way, I'm uploading to Discord right now. The one on the right-hand side that is green is what this creature is slowly turning into, and it is making a strange sound as it is becoming hostile to you, and it is Tix's turn.
Tix will be casting inflict moderate wounds on this creature, which he already has a hold of in his hand. So does that get an advantage on the roll, since I already have hands on him?
It is a touch attack, and it actually, in this particular creature, makes a tremendous difference. So roll for that
6
attack.
and a 20. So I got a 20 on the second one.
20 on the second one.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I did say advantage for this attack because you already had hold of it. So is that a natural 20?
That is a natural 20.
Ooh, the hex dice are coming through for you there.
Well, it was a 6 and a 20, so that second roll helped.
Yeah. Well, that was your choice to make this action, and that you were rewarded for that in this particular case. So roll that damage and double everything.
8 and 4 and plus 6. So that is I can do the math. 18, so 32 points of damage. 36 points of damage.
32 points of damage.
36.
36. Okay. So you all see this even as it's changing. Tix, is this with your right or your left hand?
He's holding Destiny Seeker in his left hand and the creature with his right hand.
Okay, so you just squeeze with your right hand, and you all see the left side of this creature just blacken as necrotic damage just courses through the creature. It does not have any resistance to necrotic damage. So it takes full damage and screams, and you hear like a... As it does so, it is in a extreme amount of pain. And that will bring it to you, Merezi. This is all happening in the blink of an eye.
Holy crap! I think I have to kill that thing!
Okay, attack. My 2 attacks, I roll 26, and for my second attack, I roll a 21.
A 26 and a 21?
Are my 2 attack rolls, yes.
Well, those both hit. It has a very high
Huzzah.
AC, but that both hit.
4 plus 14 points of damage.
Is that total or for the first one?
Total.
Okay. So y'all... Or I'm sorry, that's 50. So you've done 50 points of damage. So you whack, hit into it. You can feel its natural armor. Its hide is coarse and thick and naturally very strong. But so are you. And you just, are wailing at it with your halberd. And Tix is kind of like half having to duck to keep from getting hit. But that will bring it to its turn. And with its undamaged hand, it points a finger at all of you and says, "Die." And a fireball comes out of its hand. And I need... now, I did this for Penton. What I told Penton is he wanted to hit 3 people with his lightning bolt. And I told him that he needed to roll a extra roll to see if he could do that or if he could only hit 2. And so I'm going to apply those same rules to this little bad boy. And he did not roll very well. So he is only going to hit 2 of you. I'm going to say that is obviously Tix because you're right in front of him. And also Merezi because you were the one actually laying down those strikes just a moment ago. So I need both of you to make a reflex saving throw.
23.
That will work for you.
And 15 for Tix.
15. Okay. 15 will actually do it. Yeah, that's just enough. Oh, wow, that's a lot of ones. That's really good for you.
Yeah. Yay!
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 halved. So both of you take 7 points of damage. So Tix, you've taken 17 now, I believe. And
Right.
Merezi, that puts you at 28, isn't it, damage? Um,
I'm at 47 health.
Okay. As this fireball erupts...
Track damage differently than you.
Well, that's okay. I trust you to track your damage. The fireball leaps out. Thora, it comes very close to you, but almost your nature with fire. You're just like, nope. And you kind of skirt to the side altogether. But both of you are burned by this fireball as it goes out. And you, again, it's like with the tree, you know that could have been a lot worse. But both of you kind of dodged out of the way. And that will bring it to Thora.
All right. Let's try hitting it again with a sword.
Whoa!
Natural 20.
Creative.
Natural 20. Amazing. And go ahead and roll your second one, too.
That's a 16.
16 will actually not hit. But the natural 20 sure does, so roll that and then double everything.
Okay. 19 points of damage.
19. So it is now taken 69 points of damage. Insert Joker.
Nice.
Yes, I knew you were going to say that, Isabel.
You've raised me well.
It is furious. It's almost like when you dodged out of the way for the fireball, you just brought your sword along with that dodge and came back and just chunk right into its side. You actually lop off the finger of the was pointing at y'all. That was, and you see it has these unnaturally long frog-like fingers, and it shrieks at you, and it just starts repeating over and over again, die, 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 die. And Tix, it is your turn.
That was my picking finger.
So Tix is going to swing away with Destiny Seeker, but he's going to swing for non-lethal damage because he wants to get some answers. And so he swings it with the flat of the blade right at this thing's face, overhead, like coming down with a sledgehammer.
Okay.
And that is a natural 19, which is
That
a
will
critical hit with the battle axe. And so that's triple damage, triple non-lethal damage. So I'm enjoying that. 5, 5, and 1. So 11, 17 points of damage.
Okay. So
Trying to knock it out.
What happens is that you come down and just clunk, and y'all swear you can almost hear the little birds tweeting as he just knocks this creature senseless, and its legs give out from under him as it's fighting to fight, and it just sits hard down on the ground, and it holds up both of its hands, one of which is bleeding profusely from the removed index finger, and it says, "Mercy, mercy."
And so Tix will jump on top of him and quickly pull the 3 foot of rope off his belt and tie the hands together,
Okay.
and hold Destiny Seeker back under the chin. I need an explanation quickly in his most diplomatic voice.
So I would like you to make a diplomacy check, unless you are trying to intimidate him.
I'm going with intimidate. No, I'll go with diplomacy. I have a better diplomacy roll. I'll be
Okay.
diplomatic this time. And that is a 21.
21. And do you have dungeoneering?
I have no, I have no
Okay.
dungeoneering. I have
Gotcha.
wilderness lore.
Okay. That would not really help in this particular case. So you intimidate this strange frog-like, lizard-like creature, and it holds up its hands that are tied together in supplication and says, "Mercy, please. I will do as you bid. Just do not slay me."
If you start talking, we will have fewer problems here.
I I I was commanded. I had no choice. My will is not my own. I was sent to replace your companion and to stay there for as long as I was able to.
When did this happen?
When you transferred into the astral plane, there was a moss-covered pool nearby that I slipped out of and stole away your little friend and took his place and gave him to my associates.
Who are your associates? Quickly.
I cannot say the name of my master, but it is the master, and you can almost hear the resonance in that clearly he's talking about whatever creature is behind all of these shenanigans. He goes, but I can tell you where they are. I know where they are.
I'm listening.
It is not far from here, in fact. They have gone to the unholy tombs of North Demissi. Of North Demissi, there are tombs that have been sacrificed and defiled, and there they are going to sacrifice this strange creature to gain its power and to ensure that it cannot be used against the master.
How far away is this?
Not far, I think. I've been in a backpack a while. But it should be not more than a day's travel from here.
Morezi,
Yeah.
do we have some sort of trap that we would like to leave this creature in? Or prison?
Hey, Dad, offhand, did you say that it's the one on the top or the bottom right in that image?
It's the green one, the one in the kind of the middle right.
Okay.
I suggest bear traps.
Sounds good.
There's a moment where the creature goes, huh? And then we cut to you all trekking out, and you see this creature howling. Something that you caught onto is as it was sitting there, its wounds began to heal almost at a supernatural speed. And so Morezi leaves it there with a ka-chunk as the bear trap wraps around its leg, and its leg continually heals and then damages and then heals and then damages, and it is left there screaming as you walk in. And that's where we'll end Chafing Armor, episode 99. Thank you all for playing.
Thank you for
I
not
had
killing
a
us
good
yet.
time.
This was a quick one, and I was curious to see where this might go, but I think the next one is probably going to run a little bit longer, so we'll see if y'all can get to North Demissi in time before the sacrifice happens. One more time, Tixo, what was those cool dice that you got?
Hax Tech Dice. HAX.
Nice.
Sponsor us!
Yes,
Is
they
that
are
what
more
you're
than
saying,
welcome
Dad?
to sponsor us, but we will definitely clue in the picture that you shared.
Yeah.
And we love to support our dice makers, especially our wonderful priest cleric who has a unhealthy collection of them.
Yeah. And I'm passing that on to
I'm a one
Thora
dice
also.
set man.
Oh, excellent, nice.
And I hope to encourage you all to fall in love with your dice, because dice can be your friends.
They can, especially when they gift you natural 20s. But until you get your own natural 20, we will roll with you soon.